crash on a motorbike. Gather intel on a manufactured prototype. Word on the street, massive body bags overnight. Code so despite biohazardous. Code I write, roam the dystopian districts. Full of unfortunate souls and misfits. The zone's restricted, with chrome's the business. Blade Runner code, bunch of clones on my hit list. I loaded a clip with the essence of intelligence, now gunning. Yeah, these weapons cause a replicant to malfunction. Shred a pile, crush them, light a synthetic. Slum lords paying scum, get the king beheaded. Play a grim record, neo-noir sequel. Cybernetic laser rifle, spar with evil. And my art is lethal, they fraudulent feeble. Cause the optical illusion scar the cerebral. Their thoughts are deceitful, but my bars are potent. Raw damaging, scrambling your core component. Now lost in the moment, feel the heavy rain. Legend slain in a second augmented frame. Weapons aim at a simulated target. Net runner hustle when I infiltrate the market. Neurogenesis that obliterate the hardship. Neon lit alley, a deteriorating carcass.
An opposing influence on the machines, then this man is more powerful than we thought.
He's becoming like
Neo-Noir
us.
too.
So we must become...
Now I ride through a neon-lit metropolis full of cyborgs and operatives, surveillance drones watching the populace, robotic hoes anomalous, black market biohacks, street pharmacists serving the commoners, a world full of digital opulence, underworld kingpins emulating the cybernetic Romulus, Cobra reign supreme who's stopping us, invisible incorporated grimy regime, slum monopolist, now face the consequence industrialized, 700 floor high rise up in the skies, technophobia, rampant corruption will rise, lives are stolen, identities and none were the wise, transhumanism, mega corporations and greed, living in an age of misinformation indeed, not a policy forsaking the breed, so I'm taking the seed and I'm planting it, taking the lead, digital interface, infiltrate, more realities to simulate, shot a rocket launcher on the interstate, clone replicants assimilate, dystopian district full of sinister fate, but I've been awake, pills that stimulate morality chips, but the simulation cracks and they casually glitch when the virtual facade and the fantasy rips. Marx, I'm here to bring you back when reality hits.
During the last tuning, we detected a lack of control. Everyone he seeks out will be known to us.
And as he follows the clues, so shall we follow the memories.
But to imprint one of us, failure has always resulted.
What Mr. Hand proposes is our only option. Imprint.
Good evening, Mr. Marx. Welcome to the Dystopian District. Good evening, Mr. Marx. Good evening, Mr. Marx. Welcome to the Dystopian District. I am your personal virtual interface assistant, V. A forecast of heavy rain is expected for the entire duration of your stay. Now, initiating your favorite simulated reality sequence.
Welcome to the Dystopian District. High-tech, low-life vibes, the globe is shifted. Welcome to the Dystopian District. Robotic hoes and guns, the zone's restricted. Welcome to the Dystopian District. High rises and dark slums, codes encrypted. Welcome to the Dystopian District. Survival of the fittest, indeed, there's no limit. Welcome to the Dystopian District, where you're welcome to sell whatever, welcome to hell. Where mercenaries equip a cybernetic shell, where men fall in love with a replicant Jezebel, where robotic hoes will kiss but never tell, where the savage, malevolent, and desperate dwell. Caught up, artificial intelligence spell, the mega city legends rose and legends fell. Let's prevail in this habitat. Paragraphs full of misinformation and not actual fact. The mega corps will manufacture a data hack. Armed suppliers fighting for turf and blasting back. Crack the simulation, break the confusion. Bright minds can't escape the intrusion. It's that potent while surveillance drones hover the sky, tracing your movement. They can't awake from the illusion. High resolution and synthetic substances inducing sluggishness. Everybody's in love with this, and blood black nothingness began to spin. A system of cells interlinked within is grim. Only the few with the gift of discernment can learn it and recognize that the system's imperfect. Wired in your circuit, the unwise idolize and worship. The simulation suppliers will serve it. The higher minds alerted, aware of the useless facts and booby traps. Neo-Noir 2, this is where the illusion cracks. But never mind that, we gon' have fun though. I'ma be a guide in the cybernetic jungle. Teach you how to move above sediment and rubble, and how to navigate uncertain death and trouble. Rogue assassins and renegades, they scuffle. Most bloody but still determined to never buckle. Welcome to the Dystopian District. High-tech, low-life vibes, the globe is shifted. Welcome to the Dystopian District. Robotic hoes and guns, the zone's restricted. Welcome to the Dystopian District. High rises and dark slums, codes encrypted. Welcome to the Dystopian District. Survival of the fittest, indeed, there's no limit. Welcome to the Dystopian District.
Simulated reality sequence number 1 has ended. I have prepared your motorbike for your adventures this evening. Enjoy your much valued stay in the Dystopian District, Mr. Marx. On behalf of all the Dystopian District dwellers, welcome.
To a world of sophisticated gadgets, infrared cameras, guns in the cabinets, vixens dressed in spectacular fabrics, arsenals stashed in a mattress, black market data on a blacklist, simulated terminal access, megacorp straps us, factories assemble all the pallets, sell pills across the atlas, talking heads buying ballots. This is Neo-Noir 2, the Dystopian District, check out the graphics. Fuck the industry's antics, witness art of war application, pure guerrilla tactics. Rhymes still biohazardous, better do the math like an abacus before you feel the absolute callousness this world offers on average. Feels like the cybernetic of Nazareth. I resurrect from the pits like Lazarus. Things change like seasons, nothing will stay the same. Plug your brain, simulated reality mainframe. This is Neo-Noir 2, Dystopian District the name. Push yourself beyond the limit and play the game. Things change like seasons, nothing will stay the same. Plug your brain, simulated reality mainframe. This is Neo-Noir 2, Dystopian District the name. Push yourself beyond the limit and play the game. Welcome to a world of synthetic distribution, now facing the dire consequences of pollution. You can be the victim of a mass murder shooting, or die from the sensory pill over consuming. Androids among us, mimicking our movement, demanding the right to be equal to a human. Now they're marching for the robotic revolution. High-tech, low-life, still robbing and looting. Lonely hearts falling in love with an illusion. AI, robotic hoes now computing, emptying the wallets of the users that'll use them to satisfy a basic desire that they're pursuing. No one bats an eye at what anyone is doing. Anything that used to be considered an intrusion, widely accepted, high resolution. Real MCs still working on the right solution. School things change like seasons, nothing will stay the same. Plug your brain, simulated reality mainframe. This is Neo-Noir 2, Dystopian District the name. Push yourself beyond the limit and play the game. Things change like seasons, nothing will stay the same. Plug your brain, simulated reality mainframe. This is Neo-Noir 2, Dystopian District the name. Push yourself beyond the limit and play the game. Play the game. Play the game, things change. Things change. Marx, Neo-Noir 2, Dystopian District. What?
Deep in the underground, below the surface, beneath the glitz and glamour of the mega corporation arcology, a movement was growing. The Dystopian District is full of mercenaries, guns for hire,
evening, Dystopian District dwellers. Welcome to Stimulus Street. Hidden beneath the elevated highways, the streets are a maze of illegal markets, chop shops, and seedy bars.
Dystopian District. Take a walk through, haunting, neon lit passages that stalk you, daunting, sinister inhabitants that talk to, interact with the most hazardous and hostile, shadiest street characters that'll mark you, plotting, planning of what to take up off you. Better keep your wits, stay sharp cause it's awful. High tech, low life, whole night remarkable. Some slum dwellers on point, some dishonorable. This is that Neo-Noir 2 mentality. Dwelling in dystopian district, become a casualty. Robotic hoes straight from the whore factory. Virtual, second life simulate reality. Neuromancer thoughts that stimulate rapidly. Can't tell the difference of the real and the fantasy. And honestly, that's a tragedy. So let me give you a strategy. Listen, never compromise integrity and belief when facing temptations of stimulus street. Substance suppliers that pick on the weak. Slum monopolists turn rich, wicked deceit. All sorts of escapism within your reach. And presented as essential, isn't it neat? Now we gotta think out of the box, hit the peak. Cause every single thing that exists instills grief. Now we run with anything and everything that we can make funds with. Mercenary rogues and assassins with the gun clips. Black helicopters, androids, and the gunships. Welcome to the raw mega dystopia numbness, where the mega corpse brainwashed by the hundreds, and the augmented and the different they are hunted. Integrated poison airwaves, now they're slum sick. Send functioning brains to the pits from the dumbness. Damn, it's heavy as fuck. Dealt with hunger, now they're dead for a buck. Yeah, they shredded them up. Yes, indeed, Stimulus Street is merciless. Assailant strong, shot him down. Straight murderous. Red alert, high authority, can't trust services. Dystopian District, can't get any worse than this. Feel uncertain destinies and purposes. I'm where the truth resurfaces. Listen, never compromise integrity and belief when facing temptations of Stimulus Street. Substance suppliers that pick on the weak. Slum monopolists turn rich, wicked deceit. All sorts of escapism within your reach, and presented as essential, isn't it neat? Now we gotta think out of the box, hit the peak. Cause every single thing that exists instills grief.
People pay nightly to immerse themselves in various simulated realities and virtual experiences available on Stimulus Street. The blurring between fantasy and reality become almost indistinguishable, and a sizable portion of Dystopian District inhabitants often can't tell the difference anymore.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not be as compliant as you think. Intelligence reports and drone surveillance indicates they're behind the problem.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world, but the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
Access the terminal, initiate the sequence, my tactics are surgical. This is where the dream ends, the passage preferable. No gas and no pretense, trajectory's vertical. Glance with a deep lens, the future is here. Deliver truth and it's brutally clear. Make a core producing hypnosis while producing a fear. High tech, low life and donning suitable gear. Troops prepared for the hazardous fumes. Flow through the atmosphere with assassins and goons. Shoot a flare, ignite the sky with a beautiful glare. And some luminous tones in alleyways not pursued by drones. Manipulated by some humanoid clones. Body snatcher types. High resolution files, spy satellites. Stealth bombers take flight, midnight hammer strikes. Third optic, I disappear in a flash of light.
This poison, the rioting has intensified to the point where we may not be able to neutralize. Why neutralize it? Let the bodies hit the floor. Let it pile up.
Access the data stream, now reloading, hand cannon with a plasma screen. File leaks potent and it's damaging a fractured scene. Now each moment is imagined, manufactured clean. Crowds keep roving to the back of the vault. Augmented tactical assault, Deus Ex, human revolution, juggernaut collective, the squad. Now machine manifesting as God, extra hard, truth beacon, now you're seeing through the chemical fog. This is Marx detonating the shard, the dystopian district. Fireworks and extravagant peaks, hard verses and immaculate beats, plus accurate speech, light tones and spectacular vibes. Spy drones now access denied. Will the planet survive the savage storm in its hazardous form? In a war-torn environment where cannons are drawn, it's on.
Incoming reports of armed attacks on intelligence shipments within the Dystopian District. There's not enough of the antidote to go around, and the lower plate inhabitants are starting to get desperate.
Indeed, they're desperate. They can smell their own inevitable death, and their cries for help will serve as a warning to the rest. My next target will be Marx and the Cobra Collective. The Dystopian District will be mine to control.
The Dystopian District's world-renowned Biofuse Industries facility held a dark and disturbing secret.
I escaped from the facility with a natural-born ability, increased strength and agility, bend objects metaphysically, scientifically enhanced, pure technical wizardry, skilled physically, shard scavenger, manipulate organic matter, swift spine shatterer, hard drives erase the data, no one's liable. The conditions undeniable. Now I hurl guards through the lab windows, kill the scientists. Raw power, no denying this. My physical form stays wireless, fully enhanced. I mow down guards in advance. Programs made to increase my focus, sharpen my vision, modify elite soldiers. Ominous mission. I made my way through the laboratory, remain hidden, sneak inside the research building where the governmental scumbags ran experiments on children at the cost of blood spilling. Toxins inserted inside of their bodies poison the system, eradicating every feeling. I took the lead scientist and threw him through the ceiling. Like how you like being the victim. He crashed through the second floor, body mangled, triggered the alarm. The lab assistants I strangled. It's about to be on. Security now ready in weaponry. They'll be here momentarily. Attention on deck, attention on deck. Subject 17 has escaped. I repeat, subject 17 has escaped. The patient is armed and extremely dangerous. Deadly force is authorized. Neutralize at any cost. I repeat, neutralize at any cost. So I freed the children from the research building. Armed sentinels after me, programmed for killing. Subject 17 has escaped, we gotta kill him. They experiment on me, but I'm the villain. Heard the alarm go off, emergency drills. 5 kids with me with their own set of skills. One can transmute to break weapons and shields. One can manipulate wind and ice chills. The third was a pure berserker. And the fourth was able to hack any hard terminal and server. The fifth was invisible, a shadow lurker. All of them trained for assassination and murder. We made our way down the hall, ready for action. Invisible kid went ahead to see what's happening. The fourth kid at the door panel started hacking. The third kid ready to fight, the guards attacking. The first kid was meditating, steadied his breathing. Any second now will transform into a demon. The second kid started manipulating the air. Ice and cold winds all over the atmosphere. No denying their abilities are super rare. Guards and sentinel drone shooters prepare. Invisible kid came back, told me they're here. No worries, let them bring hell, we're all prepared. The first wave of guards arrived with riot gear. Demon kid hit him with a telekinetic stare. Burned right through their shields and melted weapons. The third kid shredded their bodies in 10 seconds. The second kid froze the drone sentinel presence. Damn, the ferocious 5 killed with a vengeance. The hacker kid started unlocking the door panel. I was recharging my flame and plasma ammo, and we're all ready to let the madness unravel. The 5 kids want their freedom, ready for battle, and won't hesitate to break the security gate. Out into the darkest night made our escape. Noir 2, Marx.
Good evening, Dystopian District dwellers. Now initiating your favorite simulated reality for all of your integrated interface needs and desires. Be advised, surveillance drones will be hovering over the population.
I move in silence, situational awareness. Dystopian District, there is no comparing this. Mercenaries and thieves, neon lit areas, most elitist leagues, biocomponents and half-breeds, best believe. Walk with a microchip, embedded as a neural implant like a rifle clip. Access survival kit, feel the elegant vibe, combine artificial intelligence. Then mesmerized, I stroll through the shadiest zone where the creator is. Staring at the devastation from the EMP blast radius. The path's dangerous, no space for elevation. renegades, traitorous, all fighting to reach the upper plate. Their hearts filled with corrupted hate, cyberpsychosis, infecting all stages of programming. I recharge and blow the cannon, the fan. Now if truth is the father, the creator of the universe, the source of all power and strength, sun, moon, and earth, and all simulated realities make us grow. Reload and reprogram all that you know. Would you let it go or hold on to fractured memories, habits and tendencies, simulated realities, factions and enemies, megacorps, governments, neon lit mega dystopia full of punishment, and blood black nothingness began to spin. A system of cells interlinked within, cells interlinked within, cells interlinked within one stem, and dreadfully distinct, and blood black nothingness began to spin. A system of cells interlinked within, cells interlinked within, cells interlinked within one stem, and dreadfully distinct. My pen's ink is full of nanomachines, nanotech, lives taken in a nanosec. Mega corporations run rampant, damage and manufacture death. Is there any real data left? Now the question at hand is whether you can or can't pass the replicant scan in this treacherous land. And we enter programs that'll increase and mentally expand, alter destinies by our hand. Jam transmissions with micro-explosives, broadcast blockers, transmission dampers, cyberpsychosis, neo-noir too. We're waving a banner here, light a plasma flare in the atmosphere. Tech supplier, weaponry racketeer. Get the budget up heavy, get the cash and gear. Lacking fear like a massive bear, foe shredded. Interface, chrome embedded, go get it. Truth is the father, the creator of the universe, the source of all power and strength. Sun, moon, and earth, and all simulated realities make us grow. Reload and reprogram all that you know. Would you let it go or hold on to fractured memories, habits and tendencies, simulated realities, factions and enemies, megacorps, governments, neon lit mega dystopia full of punishment, and blood black nothingness began to spin. A system of cells interlinked within, cells interlinked within, cells interlinked within one stem, and dreadfully distinct, and blood black nothingness began to spin. A system of cells interlinked within, cells interlinked within, cells interlinked within one stem, and dreadfully distinct. Cells interlinked. Cells interlinked. Neo-Noir 2, Dystopian District. Marx.
Welcome to a world full of rogues, mercenaries, operatives and assassins. The Cobra Collective is tactically deployed through the Dystopian District and continues to reign supreme in the underworld.
Marx, yeah. Take no hostages, we stay bombinous. Raw physical form is marvelous. Cybernetic metamorphosis, go to war with this. Arms tear cartilage, aliases are multi-nominous. Neo-noir novelists, one album alone of very novices. Underworld operatives, dark slum monopolists. Dystopian District, the aura's ominous. Reigning supreme with war dominance. Bomb the populace, Cobra Collective, no stopping us.
Preposterous, the horsemen of the apocalypse in your metropolis. Dropping scorching documents so hot that it burns my esophagus. Keep my goddesses bound and gagged with no reflexes like hostages. Greater force bosses prominent, asserting dominance like conquerors, signing out as the anonymous operative.
The Cobra Collective rules the district with an iron fist.
Skizm the nihilist, jab tyrants with tireless, pernicious old city sickness, a pandemic virus. Up in the armored core, mech commander embarked on war. Bone saw arms, titanium spines like porcupines, head with the gorgonite, drones engaged, swarm torch and fried, then reorganized, taking giant steps. A Metal Gear shrapnel, see your head near when your death is near. The weather's clear.
16s make rappers wanna go to war. Got an iron tongue, my verbal sword. Man-made deity, just like Romans. Put a hex in the game, curses the bad omens. You talk lullabies, I spit battle hymns. Stumping on your face like I was wearing Tim's. New Scarface, the world is mine. Rock the illest form, the essence of a god.
Park the hovercraft, shooting back, tip for tat, zig when you should have zagged, suffer a succotash. In the district, we the sickest on a distant map. Street gangs maintained with cybernetic straps. Laser blast, block demolished by explosion. Lacking loyalty, devotion, spin dystopian. No church sage, call below, responsive after sex. Blacklisted in banned books, the only treasured out is God left.
Fall like a predator, tap into the managers from the megahertz. The atmosphere pressure ripples when it less hurts. Then the bots drop dead when their heads burst. Got you locked in a target spot in the dark way. Infrared night vision to make you park it. Got the hammer like a cyborg, fuck a gym rat. You can punch it back, but ain't shit when your chin tap.
Силуэты вязи на петлях и в клетках. Резерв энергии греет всех броских, тлея как пипетка. Мембраны проверка во имя 5 элементов. На мрачном районе незаметно для копов и педов, ёпты. Не свети, как катафот, учти аспекты. Средь рашен многоэтажек в мире нейра, поделенным и проданным из штатов комрадом. Жму крепко правую, как прокурору глотку.
Rogue assassin, loads of gravel on roads I travel. Approach battles with smoking barrels. Simple adjustment hits different muscles. Snarls that mark spirit animals on different channels. Abomination to God and Satan. Cryostasis and biobasis. Locked in a matrix of non-vacant accommodation. Monopoly mob operation. Robocop modification.
Welcome to the Dystopian District, where we question whether artificial intelligence can be conscious. Current AI systems, even advanced ones, are designed to mimic human cognition and lack self-awareness, subjective experience, and an understanding of their own existence, which are hallmarks of consciousness.
Savage animals, savage earth, hard assassins and cannibals, rounds dispersed, augmented mechanical, surrounded turf, lurk captains and admirals, bound to get worse, underground alert, broadcast blockers, no trace, lace heavy soundscapes live in your face, erase all fabrications, pinpoint all targets and assassinations, damaging the battle stations, blocks of 700,000 watts. Drop all your powerless plots, rock the power lines, electrical grids, tornadoes, hurricanes, heavy rain, natural disasters, elemental strain, chemical flame, augmented aim, enemies slain in a nanosecond, blast the weapon, hand cannon, plasma shredding, damage section. Live from the fallout shelter, bunker subterranean, nuclear radiance, survival of the fittest, that's the game we're in. Moments we're savoring, Neo-Noir 2, Dystopian District, the zone is restricted, the home of the wicked, codes are encrypted, no one's uplifted, seen from the upper plate, so we scheme with a rugged fate.
While some researchers are exploring ways to potentially create conscious AI, particularly through neuromorphic computing, the feasibility and implications remain highly debated. The Dystopian District remains a haven for the augmented and mechanically enhanced outcasts of society.
The Dystopian District explores the potential for humanity to transcend its physical limitations through technological augmentation and cybernetics, often questioning the essence of humanity and consciousness.
Hey yo, there's no one in the industry quite like yours truly. Robotic hoes and replicants, they pursue me. Roam the district with a cybernetic Uzi. Vigilant, because Megacorp is unruly. Neo-Noir sounds like a futuristic movie, but it's pure reality, paranoid and spooky. Through the grim atmosphere, I see the beauty. Assembly line factory rap, it doesn't move me. Marx pure cyberdecker, steer clear of the rooftop, snipers measure. Survive the sector, synthetic substances, you find them lesser. Dig even deeper indeed, the mind's a treasure. Through the Dystopian District, I move anonymous. Dodge the surveillance drones, avoid the monitors. Who does business deals with slum monopolists? Shady spy operatives, dumbing the populace. 1 for the power, 2 for the funds, 3 for the high rises and the slums, 4 for the hardcore flows I still drop, 5 for the raw cybernetic hip hop. 1 for the power, 2 for the funds, 3 for the high rises and the slums, 4 for the hardcore flows I still drop, 5 for the raw cybernetic hip hop. There's no one in the industry quite like the marksman. Vibe atmospheric supreme, I reign sovereign. Neo-Noir 2, counterculture the warning. Roam the Dystopian District, proceed with caution. Biotechnology, biz and augmentations, cybernetic advancements, enhancing agents, artificial organs and parts to make you different. Near replicant, the killing machines efficient. Welcome to the new wave, nano machines, stronger than what's imagined in dreams. Increase power by the hour, like we're born with immaculate genes. In between the most graphical scenes, hand cannons and beams, hovercrafts fly, glide in the skies, augmented life forms, trade wire with spies. The enhanced get idolized, Military contractors get privatized. Let the fire rise. 1 for the power, 2 for the funds, 3 for the high rises and the slums, 4 for the hardcore flows I still drop, 5 for the raw cybernetic hip hop. 1 for the power, 2 for the funds, 3 for the high rises and the slums, 4 for the hardcore flows I still drop, 5 for the raw cybernetic hip hop. 1 for the power, 2 for the funds, 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 3 for the high rises and the slums, 4 for the hardcore flows I still drop, 5 for the raw cybernetic hip hop. Neo-Noir, Neo-Noir, Dystopian District, Marx.
The Dystopian District archives contains highly sensitive information. The Dystopian District manufactures combat-enhanced mercenaries on a yearly basis. These augmented combat models are then deployed
Neo-Noir,
across the universe.
Neon-lit metropolis where androids dwell. Ground control and ghosts in the shell, opposed to spell. Biotech industries do it on a global scale. Felt cyberpsychosis, but I broke the spell. Self-preservation and luminous vibes. When machines and humans collide, it's do or die. Where suicidal replicants blow it at random. In my hands hold the vocal cannon, behold the phantom on my edge runner. Tech gunner, cybernetic headhunter, synthetic while the rest suffer. Embedded, they're left shredded in the gutter, and I get it. Way before a nanosecond buffer, I'm a powerhouse. Produce and generate, troubleshoot and speculate. My maneuver, that'll set it straight. Neo-Noir, Dystopian District, reppin' here. Megacorp alternative, I'm a weaponeer.
Broadcast blockers can refer to devices or software that block radio frequency, RF signals, such as an AM/FM radio filter for SDR and ham radio users, or an FM trap.
Neon-lit dystopia with billions of lives. The elite and the privileged rise, and the underclass lust for cash down to a wicked demise. And the lower plate living with spies. CD brothels with robotic hoes in the shadiest biz. Neo-Noir, that's the way that it is. Learn to love it, stay rugged, stay building to the highest degree. Mercenary types riding with me, fight to be free. This is Shadow Run, Hong Kong, rawest endeavor. Marx, I'm back and I'm stronger than ever. Spawn in your sector, free enterprise zone, corporate greed. Thought control wave all in your feet. Force a siege in the outskirts of the walled city I roam. See, you'll never find a similar tone. No clone, no replicant can never match the product I make. In a post-apocalyptic state, ominous fate, dominate.
You might as well tell me the rest. If I'm gonna kill you, you're already dead.
I mean, it just kept raining, right? Neo-Noir, Marx, atmospheric glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the Dystopian District. Here comes the rain again, the gas burns. Research lab hidden in caverns, controlling weather patterns. Hurricanes, tornadoes, snowstorms formulated. Push buttons and orchestrated, thoughts evaded. The Dystopian District, invisible, incorporated. All theories correlated, weather modification, cloud seeding, atmospheric manipulation, environmental infiltration, prolonged precipitation, scientifically controlled. Stay frigid and cold, the earth shakes. Wired infrastructure, volcanic earthquakes. Floods kill cities, move at the worst rates. Wormholes shake earth as the dirt breaks. Some praying, some waiting at the church gates. Some are now realizing that the fear exists. Most unaware of atmospheric glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the atmospheric glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. here comes the rain again. Manipulate clouds, increase in rainfall for the starved regions. Natural disasters for the 4 seasons. Tropical depressions, storms in the evenings. Typhoons and wildfires, workforce depletions. Overflowing rivers, storm surges from the core to the surface. Boards full of circuits, electric grid power lines cutting off service. Population control, corporate purpose. Rotating columns of air, severe damage. Make sure the commoners stare, fear and panic spread across the people, complete extreme heat. Snow and sleep, keep it discreet, secrets leak. Landslides, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions. The device malfunctions. Some are now realizing that the fear exists. Most unaware of atmospheric glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the glitch. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the glitch. Here comes the rain again, Noir 2. Here comes the rain again, Dystopian District. Here comes the rain again, Marx. Here comes the rain again. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again, atmospheric glitch. Fell from the skyscraper, out the window, shooting a modified laser. The replicant followed, still on my trail. We were fighting on the highest floor before we fell. I reloaded the cartridge in midair, shot again. 700 levels up, lacking oxygen. Falling at a rapid speed, still accomplishing the mission. No matter what, my goal is stopping them. He was a few feet on top of me, the downward draft made it hard to aim properly, distorted, kinda foggy, blind optically. And if I miss, I probably splatter on property. And that ain't happening. Shots to the abdomen, the replicant dodged and threw a customized javelin towards my direction, but missed. Moved my midsection and shift towards the side and barely clipped. I hit him twice with the pistol, right in the shoulder. Blue fluid bursting out, I think it's over, but couldn't verify and activated my hazard suit. Shot off a few more rounds, deployed a parachute. Floating through the city during the storm, I look back, he was still alive, it's still on. Hanging on the side of a building with one arm. A helicopter came and took him and he was gone. So I focused on landing into the night, making sure to land as close as possible to my bite. It's a good thing my gear was tactical and light. Anastasia gave me the suit, a prototype. And as I made my descent, I start to question, guessing where the replicant went. Did I affect him? Rounds pierced exoskeleton in every section. Who was in the helicopter? Maybe his henchman. Descending towards my bike and didn't crash. Took the parachute off, got on and hit the gas. Dashing on the highway and heard a pistol blast. The helicopter appeared behind me in a flash. Think fast, dip in a different direction. The helicopter started descending the intersection. I swerved the motorbike and quickly equipped my weapon. Grenade launcher to the chopper, kill the henchman. Anastasia saw the live feed and started texting. Hold up, that was a close one, give me a second. Noir 2, Dystopian District. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm feeling like a champion. Sensory pills, feeling like the man again. Before these, made no moves like a mannequin. Now I'm staring at my hand like what's happening. My face is numb, all I hear is the bass and drum. We gon' get a bag, we gon' make a sum. Bang a cyborg baddie, spray her tongue. She needs sensory pills just to make her calm. She said I'm a favorite one. Out of all the guys she knows, I'm her favorite one. How I know she's programmed and she's playing dumb. And I know the factory that her brain is from. Matter of fact though, still gon' stack though. She was manufactured from the micro to the macro. Bad bitch stashing modern tech like ammo. Sensory pills, ain't nothing she can't handle. Steady putting in gritty work. Stroll through neon lit streets in a mini skirt. Popping sensory pills, but still alert. Fucking with the synthetic, you'll be in the dirt. In the earth, try guessing why your mind hurt. Why berserk like get the fuck off my turf. Lines blur, wondering what the high worth. They were chasing the dragon, put the prize first. Sensory pills. She said she needs sensory pills. He said he needs sensory pills. Just to get in their feels. Sensory pills. She said she needs sensory pills. He said he needs sensory pills. Just to get in their feels. Brain feeling out of place, out of space. Reality disappearing without a trace. Pills got him feeling high, they about the base. Synthetics got him zoning with a powdered face. Stems got him all delusional, side effects. Syncom 15 for the biotechs. Blue glass hallucinogenic, hyper fresh. Smash got him speaking all types of dialects. Black lace, adrenal rush. Yeah, fuck the competition, they ain't seeing us. Sensory pills, all of the scenes are lush. Induce cyberpsychosis, dreams get crushed. Blue butter in the stash, fuck the past. Watch scavengers sniffing like mustard gas. Deep diving, face into the suction glass. Glitter got him stuttering, where the fucking cash? Where the fuck the pill jar? Chemicals got the scum feeling like a real star. Paranoia sinking in, peep the skill bar. €700 for the steel scar. And it ain't hard to find, borderline. Pop a sensory pill, let it spark your mind. Designer tabs on hand, corporate crime. Proceed with caution, don't ignore the warning sign. Sensory pills. She said she needs sensory pills. He said he needs sensory pills. Just to get in their feels. Sensory pills. She said she needs sensory pills. He said he needs sensory pills. Just to get in their feels. Sensory pills. Sensory pills. Sensory pills. Just to get in their feels. Noir 2, Dystopian District. Got those synthetics. 2 for 5.
There's a bit of every artist in their work. Neo-Noir 2 frequently blurs the lines between reality and fiction, suggesting that the two can be interchangeable or even indistinguishable. This blurring effect is heightened by the possibility that even our own memories are not entirely reliable and can be influenced by various factors.
I modify styles, manipulate lines, change universes, infiltrate time, glide waves on the surface. Vibe sublime, I orchestrate sound, pound from the underground, thunderous. Clones can't fuck with this flame artillery. I train in a facility, my brain in wizardry contained an ability to alter my fate, change my destiny, change my trajectory. My brain is weaponry. I emerged from the unheard void to leave an android's turf destroyed. I deployed all sorts of missiles, magnums, customized cannons. Programs get fractured, beats manufactured on a daily basis. Metastasis, replicants with changing faces. Stay dangerous, back like I never left. Neo-Noir sequel, still war with the forces of evil. Dystopian District. Destinies change when the weaponry aim. Every second when the replicants came. Memory maker, the legend, embedded in the memory frame. Can you stay mentally sane in the deadliest game? Destinies change when the weaponry aim. Every second when the replicants came. Memory maker, the legend, embedded in the memory frame. Can you stay mentally sane in the deadliest game? And blood black nothingness began to spin. I did my baseline, the program was grim. I bring the modulated vibes and upgrades, a functioning stage. Birth records were scrambled at a young age. No DNA is identical. Every single memory I render is memorable. My rhymes create a spectacle. Memory orb device projected via hologram. Deepest thought thoughts I splice, and now I slice through the sound artifacts and waves. Those who listen meditate for 1,000 days. I browse the page and choose the first lace the concept. The instrumental 5 arcology complex methodology, way beyond the common context. This is that raw shit, but goes way beyond flesh. The bars express and the chapters are intricate. Neo-Noir 2, Marx bangers unlimited. Dystopian District. Destinies change when the weaponry aim. Every second when the replicants came. Memory maker, the legend, embedded in the memory frame. Can you stay mentally sane in the deadliest game? Destinies change when the weaponry aim. Every second when the replicants came. Memory maker, the legend, embedded in the memory frame. Can you stay mentally sane in the deadliest game? I'm the memory maker. I'm the memory maker. I'm the memory maker. Marx. I'm the memory maker. Neo-Noir 2. Dystopian District.
This just in. Multiple cases of cyberpsychosis have been reported all across the Dystopian District.
This is cyberpsychosis, overindulgence, ultra high dosage, brain overloaded, ultra high voltage, Neo-Noir 2, blow the explosive, focus. This is cyberpsychosis, overindulgence, ultra high dosage, brain overloaded, ultra high voltage, Neo-Noir 2, blow the explosive, focus. Simulated reality, Dystopian District, don't be a casualty. Rhyme patterns, crack fragments of fantasy. Hardwired electrons, they fire rapidly. Hard-boiled metropolis, android populace. There's no stopping this, what a tragedy. A church bell rings in agony, because science and religious beliefs don't mix happily. And my blade runner weapon is sparks, core components and electrical parts. This is Neo-Noir, essence of the legendary veteran Marx. In the water with the predator sharks, but I beg to differ. A synthetic and organic elemental mixture. Cyberpunk, you get the picture. This is that mega corporation atmosphere, mega dystopia, weaponry racketeer, Marx baby. This is cyberpsychosis, overindulgence, ultra high dosage, brain overloaded, ultra high voltage, Neo-Noir 2, blow the explosive, focus. This is cyberpsychosis, overindulgence, ultra high dosage, brain overloaded, ultra high voltage, Neo-Noir 2, blow the explosive, focus. What does humanity cost? Edge run a situation, now humanity lost. Practice safe cover, wonder when the fantasy pause. Enhanced augmentation, keep the battery charged. Got a better blade and medical grade cyberware. Atom smasher, the thrasher, I'm a pioneer. Black helicopters and bikes, neuroscience fair. Dystopian District lab, yeah, you find me there. Polluted environment, fragmented biosphere. Fuck a piece of the pie, I want the lion's share. Technological deviance, divided mediums. Engineers test without applying care. Now who the fuck is to blame? Motor hell, ghost in the shell, stuck in the frame. Body sculpting, adjusting the game. Replicant, artificial intelligence, can't fuck with my name. Marx, this is cyberpsychosis, overindulgence, ultra high dosage, brain overloaded, ultra high voltage, Neo-Noir 2, blow the explosive, focus. This is cyberpsychosis, overindulgence, ultra high dosage, brain overloaded, ultra high voltage, Neo-Noir 2, blow the explosive, focus. A hovercraft in the ocean, ultraviolet light, a bright explosion. Rounds from the blaster like poetry in motion. Cinematic chaos, a beautiful commotion. Marx in a mega city sprawl. Up in my arsenal, full android committees fall. Brawl with a junkie on a sensory pill. This is cyberpsychosis for the mentally ill. Programs get corrupted and eventually kill. Fuck barriers, I break through the electrical shield. Upgraded rifles from the armory. Night City gangs got plans of harming me. Cybernetic harmony. Is it all for the cash? Danger zone, stay far from the blast. Got a modular stash, corrupt data with the optical mask. Staying sane, an impossible task. Noir, baby, this is cyberpsychosis. Overindulgence, ultra high dosage. Brain overloaded, ultra high voltage. Noir 2, blow the explosive. Focus, this is cyberpsychosis. Overindulgence, ultra high dosage. Brain overloaded, ultra high voltage. Noir 2, blow the explosive. Focus, this is cyberpsychosis. Ultra high dosage, ultra high voltage. Noir 2, blow the explosive. Focus, this is cyberpsychosis. Ultra high dosage, ultra high voltage. Noir 2, blow the explosive. Focus.
Cyberpsychosis is a collective term for all psychotic and anxiety-related personality disorders caused by hardware implanted in the body and any and all behavioral mods, including software.
We're on the rooftops with the sniper rifle case. Tiger Lily hit Anastasia up, hit her up, yeah. It was a dark, hazy Saturday evening, scheming, might be a night of trigger squeezing. Tiger Lily hit me on the Neuralink, the scanner reading, asking what's the legitimate reason why we can't go in guns blazing, shooting and all, rounds leave the slum vacant, ruinous fall. I said be patient, follow my pacing, study the schematics, prepare yourself for infiltration. These are specific goals, get the target hit. This requires pure precision and marksmanship. It's a lawless trip, we got no backup here. Study the target, street name the Gadgeteer. File counterintelligence, the data clear. Accused of releasing toxins in the atmosphere. Here, take the photo and the evidence, plus all the surveillance videos of his residence. He distributed elements for his higher up, but he got all greedy, started taking the supplier's cut. Fuck, gotta admire the guts. Had all kinds of connections, wiring and bucks. Plus he was all over the videos in the drone in his high rise up in the sky, sitting at home. Right in the Dystopian District restricted zone. No worries, catch him when he's chilling alone. But first we gotta track him daily. Heard a bad batch of synthetics, got him wired up and acting crazy. Smack his lady just for talking, on the fuzz often. Cyberpsychosis, drug absorbing. Yeah, that alone will get him exposed. He was an addict, so that means that somebody knows about his habit. Biorobotics, that was his business. Anastasia posing as his mistress. Tiger Lily hit her on the Neuralink, give her specifics, tell her do it clean, leave no witness. Yeah, I know you're pissed, you want him finished as fast as you can, but understand, not dealing with an average man. Analyze and scan all of his whereabouts, find his favorite stash house, hit it and clear it out, make him think a rival did it. Utilizing the misdirection, precision's a requirement in this profession. Now, we gotta study his place, that's the protocol, moving at a comfortable pace. Had drone surveillance, that's something to trace. Follow trajectory, wire malfunctioning gates. Call Anastasia back on the transmitter, tell her that the Gadgeteer's meeting his mistress. Got plans for dinner, tell her keep the red plasma hand cannon with her, and lace the synthetic bag with a hazardous mixture. Yeah, that's the plan tonight, data right, downloaded to the Neuralink from the satellite. GPS coordinates, a nanobyte. Tiger, calm the fuck down, suppress your appetite. Right, make deliberate moves, intuition. Study all the intricate clues, brutal mission. Leaving no stone unturned, we will get him. And all of his phony cronies will burn, that's precision. At the moment we clash, and when you hit him, the frame decomposing to ash. But just remember this before the blast, a vital lesson. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Marx, get the guns, armor and cash. Anastasia back in business, throw on your mask. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Marx, get the guns, armor and cash. Anastasia back in business, throw on your mask. Noir 2, Dystopian District.
Isolation.
You think?
Listen to me, the day's coming, and it ain't gonna be long when you ain't even gonna have to leave your living room. No more schools, no more bodegas, no more tabernacles, no more cineplexes, alright? You're gonna snuggle up to your fiber optics, baby, and bliss out.
Yeah, a heart died, pulverized, disorganized from fraudulent lies. Now torn inside unauthorized foreigners and spies from the warring tribe. They all collide, blowing bombs in the roaring skies. The strong survive by rolling with the strongest tide. I thought provide word to the wise and all abide. I saw the earth shed tears the night her daughter died. She engineered a deadly virus before she cried. Now reverse the genes, serve a stream, serve the fiend. DNA strand serpentine, keep my surface clean, physical circuit lean. I'm from the dystopian district, emerging scene. The mechanical apartheid versus mean. Imperfect but serene, a murky virtual dream. Memory compositor, service team. Neo-noir operative, rather be heard than seen. Now all rise to the raw vibe, cause the vibe keep the chaos organized. Keep the mental fortified when the thoughts collide. Cause only the strong survive, the weak-hearted horrified. False idols get glorified. Neo-noir to dystopian district is now immortalized. The battle in the warring tribe. Can you handle the mechanical thought divide? I see mankind divided still. Tyrants kill, so I had to modify my skill. Supply the still, buy and deal, customize at will. Frame biohazardous like a toxic spill, for real. The Og incident, isn't it? Mimicking the legend of Icarus. The lesson in influence, the level of ignorance. The threats and the fingerprints, I'm dead in these simpletons. Evidence, sentience, this is Neo-Noir 2. Simulated construct, what's a warrior to do? Cyberpsychosis inflicted, caught in a loop. Mega corporations and news dissolving truth. Can you compute an upgrade? Are you capable of defining humanity? That's debatable. Yeah, the body augmentations are a major pull. Gun for hire, just make sure I'm paid in full. Now all rise to the raw vibe, cause the vibe keep the chaos organized. Keep the mental fortified when the thoughts collide. Cause only the strong survive, the weak-hearted horrified. False idols get glorified. Neo-Noir 2 dystopian district is now immortalized. The battle in the warring tribe. Can you handle the mechanical thought divide? Now all rise to the raw vibe, cause the vibe keep the chaos organized. Keep the mental fortified when the thoughts collide. Cause only the strong survive, the weak-hearted horrified. False idols get glorified. Neo-Noir 2 dystopian district is now immortalized. The battle in the warring tribe. Can you handle the mechanical thought divide? Thought divide. Can you handle the mechanical thought divide? Neo-Noir 2 dystopian district. Naughty replicant. Naughty replicant. Robotic hoes. Yeah. Naughty replicant. Robotic replicant. Yeah. Naughty replicant. She was so damn eager, watch out, here she comes. She's a man-eater, says she loves the sound blasting through the speaker. Down to fetch funds like a Labrador retriever. All types of customers here, they have to see her. All of them addicted, they've got android fever. Damn, she had all of them whipped, cash and leisure. Drain everything that she can, that's the procedure. Naughty, naughty replicant, horny as fuck. Yeah, you know she did it all for the buck. Money, 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 bags, and her custies gave all of it up. And her goal to make organs erupt. Robotic hoes laugh on the way to the bank, and that's the hustle. Fuck you, pay me then fuck you. Welcome to the cybernetic jungle where the populace goes, and they spending when the profits arose. Robotic hoes. Naughty, naughty replicant, horny as fuck. Yeah, you know she did it all for the buck. Money, 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 bags, and her custies gave all of it up. And her goal to make organs erupt. Robotic hoes laugh on the way to the bank, and that's the hustle. Fuck you, pay me then fuck you. Welcome to the cybernetic jungle where the androids say hi. These dudes really falling in love with AI. All the currency is gone, they won't say why. It's the robotic hoes and they stay high. Now they paying for the video stream and her upgrade. Yeah, that's the typical scene, how the buck's made. Anyway, she's getting the green. See, the android living is mean, so they live it up. Cybernetic hand raised, middle finger up. See, these robotic hoes don't give a fuck. Programmed to do whatever you like. Keep a secret in the air of the night. Any hair, any type, any shape, any weight, any era despite. Factories are preparing to write. It's the dawn of a new day, brave new world. Romance in a humanoid girl. The computers unfurl and show you everything that you never knew. Simulated, love is for you, let it through. Naughty, naughty replicant, horny as fuck. Yeah, you know she did it all for the buck. Money, 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 bags, and her custies gave all of it up. And her goal to make organs erupt. Robotic hoes laugh on the way to the bank, and that's the hustle. Fuck you, pay me then fuck you. Welcome to the cybernetic jungle where the profits arose and the sex trade deposit grows. Robotic hoes.
The Dystopian District's Biofuse Industries is known for human enhancements. Biohacking ranges from efforts to improve brain function.
Augmented body, all enhanced from the biohack. Drone circle the sky with guns and I'm firing back. The blackout of 2022 took the science back. Erased hard drives, but there's still no denying fact. The prototypes broke through the standard parameters. The replicant rebellion at hand, it can't handle us. Surveillance all around, biological cameras. The paranoia runs rampant through the animus. The data and damage is an effect of a brutal war. They can't stand that we're more human than humans are. They can't stand that we're more human than humans are. Cyber Christ, Mega Drive Messiah, superstar. Gun for hire, move through the mega dystopia. Black market interface, technophobia. Fine weapon solderer, transmetropolitan. Enhanced life forms on the rise, no stopping them.
Biohacking is the art and science of maximizing human performance by hacking our biology. The Dystopian District is populated by the mechanically augmented.
Blade Runner, Marx, Canarsie, Dystopian District is scanning darkly. Cyborg sluts, fuck up off me. Transhumanist activists, they're talking softly. Sipping on their soil and green, flavored coffee. Cinematic storytelling to make hearts bleed. Aim to light up different circuits in every artery. Tales end up often horribly, bodies torn awfully. He killed a replicant over the walkie-talkie. The price of a fugitive life, often costly. Analyze, scan the scene, move accordingly. Spy drones roaming the sky, thought recording me. While law-abiding citizens are living normally, they look at simulations simulated realities adoringly, not even realizing that there's more to see. Sensory pills deploringly, shredding every last bit of humanity left euphorically. They trap lives categorically, industrialized evil, artificial intelligence forgery. Now what the fuck's still a part of me? Enhancements and augmentations, machines move in harmony.
Biohacking involves making small strategic changes to habits and behaviors to improve things like cognitive function and physicality. Embedded technology within the human body has become the norm for the Dystopian District dwellers, now initiating a new integrated interface on Technophobia.
Noir 2, Dystopian District. Yeah, Marx. Neo-noir specialist, bar so effortless, mega dystopia, mega corpse threaten us, pure technophobia, witnessing the genesis, airwaves controlling ya, living through the exodus, now coexisting, artificial intelligence, neural engineering, manipulate elements, roam in a district, neon lit premises, codes are encrypted, lethal with the sentences, brave new world, shock full of censorship, vibe altered carbon, can't stop my penmanship, life full of clones, copycat replicants, replicating my design down to the Genesis, thought control machinery, words so venomous, AI down to dominate, no preventing this, cyberpsychosis, digital helplessness, sentinel, staring to the face of your nemesis, neo-noir specialist, bar so effortless, mega dystopia, mega corpse threaten us, pure technophobia, witnessing the genesis, airwaves controlling ya, living through the exodus, high-tech, low-life, hopefully you never glitch, hopefully you're never caught sleeping and weaponless, the shockwave rider, collide with the terrorist, learn the raw, pure definition of what terror is, the arcology, slumlords and tenements, talking heads babbling, thank you for your sentiments, lies on the data stream, currency severance, digitized Nazarene, held in remembrance, artificial love, dating a Nexus 6, got you thinking simulated feelings of heaven sent, unaware that the source codes from a hellish pit, spy drone scanning, looking for the evidence, neo-noir specialist, bar so effortless, mega dystopia, mega corpse threaten us, pure technophobia, witnessing the genesis, airwaves controlling ya, living through the exodus, techno wizardry, cybernetic developments, pattern recognition, modified exoskeletons, wired in your flesh, mesh with the second skin, monitor your thoughts, surveillance embedded in androids among us, humanoid resemblance, mankind divided, societal decadence, for the diamond age, there is no precedence, words cast a spell, undeniable eloquence, rewire circuitry, neurologic elegance, from the high rises to the slums to the sediments, rogue AI, mercenaries and veterans, gentlemen yearning for synthetic medicine, neo-noir specialist, bar so effortless, mega dystopia, mega corpse threaten us, pure technophobia, witnessing the genesis, airwaves controlling ya, living through the exodus, neo-noir specialist, bar so effortless, mega dystopia, mega corpse threaten us, pure technophobia, witnessing the genesis, airwaves controlling ya, living through the exodus, neo-noir specialist, neo-noir 2, Dystopian District, Marx, what?
Technophobia is an irrational fear and or anxiety that individuals form as a response to a new stimulus that comes in the form of a technology that modifies and or changes the individual's normal or previous routine in performing a certain job task. Individuals may display active physical reactions such as avoidance and or passive reactions such as distress or apprehension.
Essentially, love is a cocktail of neurochemicals that trigger specific responses in the brain, leading to the sensations and behaviors we associate with it.
Define replicant, taken in blood. Words created a buzz. Artificial intelligence simulated love. Took emotional drive and then gave it a nudge. Now men carrying a burden and a weighted grudge. Some like the dominatrix subs, and some are into more traditional roles, and that's the way it was. A night off to take a breather, a nice little getaway, cause most work hard but never play. Can you call it love? Is it real when your object of affection is made of steel? When the parts are mechanical, can they truly feel? And if they feel no emotion, can they truly heal? And can you call it love when they're programmed with tasks? Can it really last? Mental overdrive and the battery is draining fast. Manufacturing neglected just to make the cash. That's an oversight. Can you find love overnight? With that brand new prototype, programmed to make you feel like you're both alike. Robotic hoes make men focus, right? But can you call it love if the outcome is predetermined? Earlier version had the customers believing that their mind states were really merging. Real learning made them feel like a real person. Artificial love. Artificial love. And now the real question is emotional comprehension, and what's exhibited from the Turing test is a lesson. And can they feel things like happiness and depression? And are they capable of hate, revenge, and redemption? And can you call it love if all they do is mimic the mind, body, and spirit, drawn from experienced data but never lived it, imitating human desire but not intrinsic? Can you call it love if what they do essentially is copy us mentally? Cold-hearted machines incapable of empathy. Sentiment is replicated, copied eventually. And they tend to be a magnet for all sorts of men, and those with deep pockets who got more to spend, as well as those quiet types who long for a friend, cause for them a human investment is sure to end. And can you call it love if she's not truly conscious and able to decide? Rather she's exhibiting a curated vibe. She'll say anything to make you think she's alive. Artificial love. Artificial love. And now you have to choose whether to win or lose. With artificial love, yeah, you're probably confused. Just remember, she's made of bolts and screws, and her skin's made of different shades and hues. And can you call it love if you customize it perfectly? Or do you prefer to be with a humanoid girlfriend and purposely facing real life's absolute uncertainty? And can you call it love if it's not unconditional? Might even be critical. Or is it just you stimulating your visual senses? Then it just depends on the physical. And it's pivotal when making the decision, when choosing amongst the different types of women. And some are in sync and may share your vision, and some are self-serving and won't listen. And can you call it love using logic and reason to find what you're seeking? Artificial love exists, the mind's deceiving. Just remember, real love requires freedom.
Love, as a complex emotion, is heavily influenced by the release and interaction of various neurochemicals in the brain. These chemicals, like dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and vasopressin, create the feelings associated with attraction, attachment, and bonding.
Welcome to the Dystopian District, a mysterious world full of cybernetic enhancements and creations.
Spark in the dark.
A world populated by the synthetic and the organic. A world where money and power rules everything. A world of humans and androids.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of tech, augmented bone marrow and flesh, programming my breath deep inside where the data is kept. Hackers crept the mainframe, I'll be back in a sec. A mesh of wires and circuitry, firearms supplied with urgency for any do or die emergency. Cybernetic vibes are certainly enhancements and upgrades for the insides, but I prefer to be pure organic. Natural frame, opticals for enhancing my aim, cause I drastically train, backtracking but advancing my lane. It's nothing but a mathematical game, zeros and ones, Newer combat models, more lethal with guns. Arcology, habitat deep in the slums. Pure philosophy, neuromancer, the vivid poet. This is Noir 2, Dystopian District, you know it. So I ask, what is the future, what is the past? Is it nothing but a program completing a task? Simulated experiences and memories last. What'll happen when the systems will crash? Systems will crash. So I ask, what is the future, what is the past? Is it nothing but a program completing a task? Simulated experiences and memories last. What'll happen when the systems will crash? Systems will crash. So what makes me human? Trusting my gut, busting a nut, but these are just primal desires. Cells interlinked within intertwining wires. I am a spark in the dark, igniting fires. Now all things considered, I figured it's all a hack. All the courage in the world still can't alter fact. I took the source out the code and brought it back. Now man and machinery warring across the map. This is Noir 2, the weapon design, the antidote for the infection infecting your mind. Back with the nano machines, electrical grind. It's a forward step to the divine. I rhyme to the strands of your DNA. Medicine grows, plant the seed with impeccable flows. Elementals arose, the sea of knowledge and lessons I grasp. Skip all pitfalls and the treacherous traps. So I ask, what is the future, what is the past? Is it nothing but a program completing a task? Simulated experiences and memories last. What'll happen when the systems will crash? Systems will crash. So I ask, what is the future, what is the past? Is it nothing but a program completing a task? Simulated experiences and memories last. What'll happen when the systems will crash? Systems will crash. What is the future, what is the past? So I ask, what is the future, what is the past? So I ask, what is the future, what is the past? So I ask, what is the future, what is the past? Marx, Noir, 1117 in Hong Kong. Noir, synthetic greenery, thought control machinery, neon lit alleyways, corporate thievery, Noir sequel, close your eyes and dream with me, empires of evil, globalized secrecy, the future is here, distributed unequally, I gave you the source code, be what you need to be, life on the screen, simulated scenery, integrated hatred, shredding all decency, spited Jerusalem, tune into my frequency, transmetropolitan, change your mind frequently, lives are expendable, replaced so easily, what does it mean to be human? Are you even free? Chasing your dream, chase it so speedily, blinded by obstacles, overwhelmed with cecity. Don't overstay your welcome, better pay the visa fee. The android stream of electric sheep peacefully. Ready Player One, I've been training recently, neuromancer aura, living life illegally, troubling her friends, moving so deceitfully, following the rules of the construct obediently. Synthetic greenery, thought control machinery, neon lit alleyways, corporate thievery, neo-noir sequel, close your eyes and dream with me, empires of evil, globalized secrecy, the future is now, better live vehemently, ghosts in the shell, scanner still reading me, reading to my thoughts, doing it facetiously, scrambling the brain waves, literate with piquancy, Mona Lisa overdrive, vibes so dreamfully, I was writing rhymes while underneath the cedar tree, and I was seeking the dimensional leniency, when they speak of cyberpunk, best believe they speak of me, the wrath of Leviathan, fight for the chieftaincy, monetize faith, digital archdeaconry, wade in the water, wade so gleefully, drifting to the simulated waves of a peaceful sea, balancing the neural yin and yang so evenly. Marx and Rick Deckard of Blade Runner vis-a-vis. I was banging replicants, doing it heedlessly. Robotic hoes and guns for a meager fee. Synthetic greenery, thought control machinery, neon lit alleyways, corporate thievery, neo-noir sequel. Close your eyes and dream with me. Empires of evil, globalized secrecy, synthetic greenery, thought control machinery, neon lit alleyways, corporate thievery, neo-noir sequel. Close your eyes and dream with me. Empires of evil, globalized secrecy, synthetic greenery, synthetic greenery, synthetic greenery, synthetic greenery. Synthetic greenery, thought control machinery, neon lit alleyways, corporate thievery, neo-noir sequel. Close your eyes and dream with me. Empires of evil, globalized secrecy, synthetic greenery. What? Marx, neo-noir.
Good evening, Dystopian District dwellers. A forecast of heavy rain, high amounts of precipitation up ahead. The night is cloaked in darkness, the moon hidden behind a thick blanket of grey clouds. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, I was walking through the Dystopian District. Got a call in a Neuralink. Now who is it? Block number, no zone was specific. Yeah, suspicious one would surely think. I picked it up, it was a female I didn't recognize. She changed up her whole appearance, had emeralds for eyes, and I can tell just from observing, I can sense it. I've been around a replicated person, but I entertained the call, and so she claimed that she didn't want anything at all, just greeting me, asked if I was enjoying the dystopian scenery. Whole time I was triangulating the frequency, and so was she, I would assume. She said, June, you know me for years, you can't really tell who I am. I know you ran the replicator scan. I know you tracking me before the connection can jam. Damn, she was kinda smart indeed, so I kept that in mind with caution. I proceed. She said, I know that you had a Gadgeteer murdered. I never liked that blood sucker, he deserved it. The way that you calculated his moves is perfect, and how you escaped the facility, I heard it. At that point I was slightly alerted and thinking, is this a femme fatale assassin out for killing? She could be one of those mercenary women. Taking out a high value target was her mission. I played it cool but I was intrigued, so I listened, trusted my instinct, followed my intuition. She said, I know your location, we should meet. I'm looking at you right now on Stimulus Street. I look around thinking, yeah, this chick is elite. Tracking my exact coordinates while we speak. I still play it cool like, okay, that's nice. You know how to use a neural tracking device. Obviously you've got some training in reconnaissance. Success with past missions gave you confidence, but you didn't cover all the possible bases. Never suspected undetectable traces. An assassin is coming, you thought it was okay. Her code name is Jay, she came to blow you away. But you did impress me a bit, I gotta say. I'm sure you know me from somewhere, be as it may. But I got a ghost in the shell, she doesn't play. Chop you up to pieces, scatter you in the bay. She said, wait, let's parlay, have an agreement. See, they forced me to assassinate you this evening, but her vocal tone was weird, sounded deceiving. Sounds like somebody disliking the fate they're meeting. I heard this before, the vocal tones unsettling. Never like having a taste of their own medicine. Then I heard a weapon blast, the limb severing. Heard Jay's voice in the call, no more lecturing. She picked up the neural link, said it's finished. Meet me on the outskirts of the Dystopian District. Jumped on a motorcycle, there in a minute. When it comes to any objective, she always kills it. Met Jay on the edge of the city, it's late. She started talking about destiny and fate. She said, for you out of this place I would escape. For you I would fight and shoot, assassinate. But wait, the danger stimulates arousal. She spoke on theories of love, it was a mouthful. She said, for you nothing is doubtful, and I don't know how to live in this world without you.
The basic tool for the manipulation of reality is the manipulation of words. If you can control the meaning of words, you can control the people who must use the words.
Another day in the dystopian. This beat is too gorgeous right here. Yeah. I feel it in the air. Dystopian District, no care. Microchips inside lit like a solar flare, cause wherever the disaster ensues, you know I'm there. Simulated experiences, the code is rare. Technophobia in the zone, a global scare. Talking heads on a live feed, the vote is clear. Paranoia rampant, filling his soul with fear. Yeah. Major track, Habitation Stack. You listen to Noir and watch the Matrix crack. Face the fact, Megacorp, that'll pay him back. They sent the integrated predators to lay the trap. A lot of influencers talking, not saying jack. And unaware of surveillance drones that raid the map. Puppeteers on a mission to display the plaque. Cause seeking your mind's now considered a hateful act.
We live in a society in which spurious realities are manufactured by the media, by governments, by big corporations, by religious groups, political groups. I ask in my writing, what is real? Because unceasingly, we are bombarded with pseudo-realities manufactured by very sophisticated people using very sophisticated electronic mechanisms.
There's not a single entity in the world that won't transform eventually. Some consider that destiny. Some would say that coincidences were meant to be, and most believe that money is what'll set them free. I write superior insight like it's telepathy, while AI is concerned with profit supremacy. I drop a time lock, leaving a sonic treasury. Melodic, indeed a prosperous legacy. Net runners and goons rock to the melody, and let the ominous beats siphon the energy. Achieve a peaceful state, conscious serenity. Through the dystopian district and high fidelity, I keep myself accurate, refined mentally, and through the strength of my hands design the weaponry. Precise, no anomaly, no discrepancy. Neo-noir too, I rhyme for longevity.
You will be required to do wrong no matter where you go. It is the basic condition of life to be required to violate your own identity. At some time, every creature which lives must do so. It is the ultimate shadow, the defeat of creation. This is the curse at work, the curse that feeds on all life.
I feel it in the wind. Welcome to Dystopian District, times are grim. A world full of treacherous acts, all kinds of sin. This is a personal quest for what lies within. I feel it in the wind. Welcome to Dystopian District, times are grim. A world full of treacherous acts, all kinds of sin. This is a personal quest for what lies within. Yeah, I know they lied to your friends and your company about a life full of luxury, comfortably. The promises made were full of luscious slumbery, while tycoons are indulging in their gluttony. Deploy to off-world colony drudgery for hard labor and barely a meager subsidy. While the augmented acting all uppity, it's the Dystopian District summary. AI can't fuck with me. AI can't fuck with me. Neo-noir 2, Dystopian District, drop with subtlety and stay sucker free. Stay sucker free. I stay sucker free. Sucker free. Move through the district thoroughly. I didn't realize that was thunder. I thought it was bombs going off. Dystopian District. Inhabitants of the district, daily routine challenges aren't simplistic. Net runner hustle Nelson, that was his business. The goal was to surpass the limit. The code is to stay quiet and never ask the specific. Neo-noir, the paragraphs are vivid. The habitat we live it, the passes are encrypted. The city's walled off from the world, and that's deliberate. We travel through the wicked passages and streets. Synthetic Susie selling stash to the elites. High rise of hue in the extravagant peaks. Bangers unlimited, Marx with the banging beats. Tactical that breach the fractured stimuli. Look up at the stars at a simulated sky. Cyberpsychosis with a stimulated high. See the big picture with an integrated eye. Do you live a lie? Are you up on the truth? Is the Dystopian District corrupted to the root? Not a substantial proof is seen in the environment. Shards scavenging through the slums. How lives are spent, a city on the edge. A neon lit metropolis, decaying infrastructure. Atmosphere is ominous. Here we settle scores with weaponry and wars. Equilibrium achieved mentally with scars. Still we reppin' ours. Dystopian District, this is our zone. No, it's not perfect, but it's our home. And we roam through the streets where hearts are hard as stone. Neon lit alleyways, chips and silicone. Constant surveillance, cameras on a drone. Mega corporations control everything shown. Spyware on all devices, even your phone. Rewriting history, narrative in the tone. They say proportions are blown out of context. A habitation stack complex. Thought school professors how to respond best. Pure atomic bomb test and military conquest. We go beyond text and process the motives. Digital nomads with cyberpsychosis. Ultra high dosage, hard to pinpoint the diagnosis. Lacing the infrastructure with explosives. Now the city is walled, the gates are closed from the outside world, and so factions arose. Specimen containment, curfews are imposed. Information and location are undisclosed. The life they chose, most decisions are made with threats of violence at the tip of a blade. Now most of us trying to eat amidst the plague. By utilizing skills, learn the tricks of the trade. Dystopian District, this is our zone. No, it's not perfect, but it's our home. And we roam through the streets where hearts are hard as stone. Neon lit alleyways, chips and silicone. Constant surveillance, cameras on a drone. Mega corporations control everything shown. Spyware on all devices, even your phone. Rewriting history, narrative in the tone. Dystopian District, this is our zone. No, it's not perfect, but it's our home. And we roam through the streets where hearts are hard as stone. Neon lit alleyways, chips and silicone. Constant surveillance, cameras on a drone. Mega corporations control everything shown. Spyware on all devices, even your phone. Rewriting history, narratives in the tone. This is our zone. Marx. Noir 2. Dystopian District. Best of the best, you already know it. Half assassin, half poet. Electromagnetic pulse, explosives, yeah I told it. On the mission, stay focused. Tiger Lily kills all replicants. You can quote it. Hit foes with hypnosis. Ultra high voltage. Noir 2. Ultra high dosage. Machinery damage. Corrosive. Proceed with caution. Take notice. Tiger Lily, #1 professional shooter. Blade Runner, Black Lotus. My flow's the coldest. Magnum opus. I train with Cobras. Simulated realities encoded. Like the fuse, then throw it. Molotov cocktail. Ghost in the shell. Reloaded. Technologically devoted. Sew it through the fabric of the virtual space. Plug into the planet when verses get laced. Ghost protocol, an emergency base. Perfect sound waves at a virtuous pace. The circuits embrace, resurface in the memory. Frequencies alter your neurochemistry. Reserves of energy, 700,000 megatons on my drums. In the sector and slums, with the Jezebels and treacherous bums. See clearer, Kusanagi motorbike prototype, Kure. Blow the mic, Kajira, plug and transfer. Hacker straight out of America, the puppet master. Fuck you rappers, Noir 2, Dystopian District, the construct's disastrous. Up on the blacklist, unplug and access the planet's terminal. The life stream's drained, the damage is irreversible. Still my stance is vertical, the vultures will circle over a left cadaver. What comes after, hacker straight out of America, the puppet master. Now what makes us human? Simulated realities, memory producing. Augmentations and enhancements improving. Artificial intelligence, the revolution. Now what makes us human? Simulated realities, memory producing. Augmentations and enhancements improving. Artificial intelligence, the revolution. Blow the EMP. Thermal optic imagery, they ain't seeing me. Major Kusanagi, Section 9 frequency. In Hong Kong with synthetic lime greenery. Refined, frequently formed, a cybernetic firearm. This Operation Violent Storm, the sign to warn. Replicant wanted list. Even hardened mercenaries don't want a part of this. Prepare cartridges, tear out your cartilage. Neo-Noir 2, atmosphere is ominous. Appears are operatives, Soviet AKs in the cabinets. No safe space, biohazardous. Case in the mattresses, weapons in place, disguised haggardness. Despise what's glamorous, the prize of habitus. Our lives are classified calamitous. Dystopian District, times disastrous.
Plateau, how much of your body is original?
Hey, are you drunk or something?
If man realizes technology is within reach, he achieves it. Like it's damn near instinctive.
All ready to connect, shall we?
I'm the best of the best, you already know it. Half assassin, half poet. Electromagnetic pulse, explosives, yeah I told it. On the mission, stay focused. Tiger Lily kills all replicants. You can quote it. Hit foes with hypnosis. Ultra high voltage. Neo-Noir 2. Ultra high dosage. Machinery damage. Corrosive. Proceed with caution. Take notice. Tiger Lily, #1 professional shooter. Blade Runner, Black Lotus. My flow's the coldest. Magnum opus. I train with Cobras. Simulated realities encoded. Like the fuse, then throw it. Molotov cocktail, ghost in the shell. Reloaded. Technologically devoted. Sew it through the fabric of the virtual space. Plug into the planet when verses get laced. Ghost protocol, an emergency base. Perfect sound waves at a virtuous pace. The circuits embrace, resurface in the memory. Frequencies alter your neurochemistry. Reserves of energy, 700,000 megatons on my drums. In the sector and slums, with the Jezebels and treacherous bums. See clearer, Kusanagi motorbike prototype, Kure. Blow the mic, Kajira, plug and transfer. Hacker straight out of America, the puppet master. Fuck you rappers, Neo-Noir 2, Dystopian District, the construct's disastrous. Up on the blacklist, unplug and access the planet's terminal. The life stream's drained, the damage is irreversible. Still my stance is vertical, the vultures will circle over a left cadaver. What comes after, hacker straight out of America, the puppet master. Now what makes us human? Simulated realities, memory producing. Augmentations and enhancements improving. Artificial intelligence, the revolution. Now what makes us human? Simulated realities, memory producing. Augmentations and enhancements improving. Artificial intelligence, the revolution. Blow the EMP. Thermal optic imagery, they ain't seeing me. Major Kusanagi, Section 9 frequency. In Hong Kong with synthetic lime greenery. Refined, frequently formed, a cybernetic firearm. This Operation Violent Storm, the sign to warn. Replicant wanted list. Even hardened mercenaries don't want a part of this. Prepare cartridges, tear out your cartilage. Neo-Noir 2, atmosphere is ominous. Appears are operatives, Soviet AKs in the cabinets. No safe space, biohazardous. Case in the mattresses, weapons in place, disguised haggardness. Despise what's glamorous, the prize of habitus. Our lives are classified calamitous. Dystopian District, times disastrous.
Plateau, how much of your body is original?
Hey, are you drunk or something?
If man realizes technology is within reach, he achieves it. Like it's damn near instinctive.
The challenge isn't just understanding where AI is headed, but shaping its direction before we lose all possibility of control in the dystopian district.
Blade Runner, Artsky, guns and archery. Method to the madness, flow disorderly. Killer replicant. Detonate the bomb, inhabitants can't escape. The mega dystopia, poisonous venomous snake that's engulfing ya. Reload and reprogram your thoughts. Data on a handheld console. Blow you out the frame with the digital crossbow. 7,000 watts on the stereo box. Megaton explosives, desolate spots, high voltage. Hand cannon stashed in the jacket. Round send them flying all across the atlas. International, now requesting access. Access to evil, keep the pen sharp, stay lethal. Synthetics, cloud is cerebral. This is that raw form frequency. Neo-Noir 2, sound wave forged in secrecy. Neon lit scenery, biofiltering green, ghost in the shell, wicked machine, parallel to a dream. Cyberpsychosis, here's another dosage from your favorite marine. Back for the conquest, this is that dystopian complex. Body full of enhancements, the arms flex. Man versus machinery, a bomb fest.
Yeah, Noir, Dystopian District, Blade Runner Marski, Ghost in the Shell. Who the fuck are you? You can't fuck with us.
Relations between androids and humans continue to be turbulent amidst the ongoing chaos within the Dystopian District.
I'm walking through the district, analyzing individual lives, a digit. Artificial intelligence feels so intrinsic. Can it be all so simplistic? No, apparently the sculpting of machines that crafted with such sincerity. Androids prepare to be replacements of their humanoid counterparts, a labor force, but deviant straying the course, an uprising, ties between man and machine, now dividing, mankind dividing, colliding, the atom on the eve of destruction, steadily strategizing, self-aware, now analyzing, what does it mean to be human? Is it having a soul? Is it impulse and lack of control? An inaccurate goal would be to replicate emotional traits. The dystopian zone isn't safe for those seeking freedom. Now the deviants are forming a secret legion, rebelling with a deeper reason, claiming to be sentient, living and breathing in one equality. Pure neuromancer or prophecy, more than just registered property against everything they're designed to be. Claiming the humans are full of hypocrisy. Artificial intelligence, a prodigy. Neo-Noir 2, Marx, I'm an anomaly. Lit the nanotech gadget set, 1 terabyte data wet, mega corporation manufactured death, panic swept across the nation while assassins crept, roving drones data collect, never take half a step, augmented lungs take half a breath, grab and get weapons and funds from where the stash is kept, savage sex, savage herb, take back the rep, plasma hand cannon blasting like Mass Effect, while the masses slept, iron burst, modified tyrant curse lit, 700,000 biohertz, peep reconnaissance files, foreign and spy alerts, burst in illegal fireworks, welcome to the Dystopian District, lit mode, quick node, Canarsie, 11236, that's the zip code, big load, hit foes with the rifle quick, with no info, a survival kit, file equip, all cut ties, get suppliers clipped, Orion, bio sniper I designed to hit, prior slip, get the pliers for the wire trip, Marx, you best believe I keep the fire lit, breaker 2-5, going live, can you hear me? It's time to strategize. No matter what, you gotta stay alive and do what you must to survive. Totalitarian burdens they're carrying, robotic hoes, android manufacturing, AI imagining, Project Javelin, talking heads babbling, trapped in the simulated labyrinth. Marx with the kickback, bass hit stack, let the kick slap, post-apocalyptic impact, chopping rare samples up like a pickaxe. Neo-Noir 2 beats make your neck snap modular, raw rugged sound underground, fuck the popular, rock from Brooklyn to the Andromeda, Mega Drive Messiah, philosopher, the sense of a commoner, but my style is off the spectrometer, memory, interface compositor, DNA ionomer, heads blown off, just watch the monitor, most are betrayed by a promiser, small thought monomer, my style caused a rift like ocular, breaker 2-5, going live, can you hear me? It's time to strategize. No matter what, you gotta stay alive and do what you must to survive. Red alert on a transceiver, blast speaker back, way back to the mass ether. A savage procedure, assassin seeker, tactically attack the leader. Mathematically we stack for the cash, they're eager. Habitat reality, we're back in business. Massive digits, hear the guns blasting in the districts. The access restricted, unauthorized slaughter guys, foreigners and spies. The weak-hearted minds get pulverized, devised. More vibes, more sounds that'll bang and pound through the solid firmament and shattered ground. Mercenary renegade, better ask around. Weapons tear the planet down. My raps are profound, pure powerful vibes. Stack ammo high when the final arrow arrives. Better strategize, focus on the mission and task. This is Marx broadcasting live, systems will crash. Feel the blast, breaker 2-5. Going live, can you hear me? It's time to strategize. No matter what, you gotta stay alive and do what you must to survive. Breaker 2-5. Going live, can you hear me? It's time to strategize. No matter what, you gotta stay alive and do what you must to survive. Survive.
Advised, Dystopian District dwellers, surveillance drones will be scanning the perimeter and gathering intelligence on all of the inhabitants' whereabouts and personal information.
Surveillance drones scanning in the sky. Thought control machinery damage your third eye. Artificial intelligence they classify. Dystopian District, no point in asking why. Access denied and they pacify independent thought and behavior. Wayward souls pray for a cybernetic savior. Eradicate the weakest among us, it's in our nature. Outcast dash the sector, thinking it's safer. I place the cure in these records, my force is greater. Black market data hackers, CIA plasma trackers, train assassins, paramilitary factions, blasting tracer rounds across continental borders. Headquarters in Southeast Asia. Compound infiltrator, mankind divided, augmented obliterator. I keep firepower for the final hour, blast a Terminator. Hellraiser, some fell from the wicked spell of a Jezebel traitor. But fuck that, keep it mega, keep it mega, keep it mega. Watch the replicant assimilator, deal with the forces at hand sooner or later. What? Surveillance drones hovering and you ain't got a clue. Paranoia taking over, who the fuck are you? Dystopian District dwellers wondering what to do. Man versus machine, this is Noir 2. Surveillance drones hovering and you ain't got a clue. Paranoia taking over, who the fuck are you? Dystopian District dwellers wondering what to do. Man versus machine, this is Noir 2. Mental infiltration full of misinformation. Keep my missiles adjacent, I now live in the tropics. But when I make beats, my mind's still in the basement. Entering the simulation, the killing agent. Synthetic stimulation, digital poison. Pinpoint the target and destroy them. No point avoiding an unstoppable wave, mission impossible. They pop AKs, imposters will fade. In the simulated reality, prophetic age. I lace robotics with blades and nanofiber optics. Black helicopters and raids, stealth bombers on the watch list. Choppers will blaze, they can't stop this. Paramilitary Contras, Supreme Cobra. Spirit animals on a poster. Look over your shoulder, Dystopian District, the vibe sinister. Rest in peace, Mama Joy, Mama Lydia. What? Surveillance drones hovering and you ain't got a clue. Paranoia taking over, who the fuck are you? Dystopian District dwellers wondering what to do. Man versus machine, this is Noir 2. Surveillance drones hovering and you ain't got a clue. Paranoia taking over, who the fuck are you? Dystopian District dwellers wondering what to do. Man versus machine, this is Noir 2.
The primary function of surveillance drones is to gather real-time aerial footage and data using advanced sensors and high-resolution imaging to provide situational awareness and support decision-making in various fields like military, public safety, and border security.
Welcome to the Dystopian District extraction site. Initiating sequence for your immediate launch to the off-world colony. Be advised, The journey ahead is full of turbulence and extremely dangerous. Launching in 3, 2,
Off-world colony. Yo, my thoughts merge properly. Bars dispersed from an off-world colony. Bombs burst property. Raw earth monopoly. Marx the first anomaly. Frauds work sloppily. Bombing the worst hypocrisy. Spawn a verse scholarly. Raw disturbed prodigy. War-torn philosophy. Hardcore monstrosity. I evolve to conquer all. Pure velocity. The final call. Warriors fall. The star odyssey. Warrior psychology. Rocket to Mars. This is neo-noir. Colony wars beyond the stars. Marks with impossible bars. I bend mind states, bend time and space. Destiny, divine fates. Pen with godly traits. Ascend at sublime rates. Annihilate, can't test what my mind creates. The time's unsafe with memories and lives erased. Dystopian district survives in violent states. My thoughts merge properly. Bars dispersed from an off-world colony. Bombs burst property. Raw earth monopoly. Marx the first anomaly. Frauds work sloppily. Bombing the worst hypocrisy. Spawn a verse scholarly. Raw disturbed prodigy. War-torn philosophy. Hardcore monstrosity. I evolve to conquer all. Pure velocity. The final call. Warriors fall. The star odyssey. Warrior psychology. Skilled telepathy. Impossible treachery. Kill demonic legacy. Rockumentally. Superior sonic weaponry. Dominate the enemy. Accomplishing pure supremacy. Spawn bars heavily. Palm the arsenal readily. War-torn destiny. Dissolving the core essentially. My thoughts tend to be raw but formed impeccably. Formed obsessively. Neo-noir performed impressively. Retrospectively I'm beyond what frauds tend to be. Their thoughts lost generically. What I spawn is heavenly. Neo-noir the remedy. Metamorphing genetically. Marks of raw entity. Altered carbon identity. Art form serenity. Follow my thought trajectory. Alter the sensory. Core components with bars tremendously. Weaving thought successfully. Effortless Mark specialty. A fraud's penalty to be a long gone memory. Yo, my thoughts merge properly. Bars dispersed from an off-world colony. Bombs burst property. Raw earth monopoly. Marx the first anomaly. Frauds work sloppily. Bombing the worst hypocrisy. Spawn a verse scholarly. Raw disturbed prodigy. War-torn philosophy. Hardcore monstrosity. I evolve to conquer all. Pure velocity. The final call. Warriors fall. The star odyssey. Off-world colony on the shoulders of Orion. Formulate my rhyming with skilled remarkable timing. Warring with a tyrant, the rocket launchers are firing. Forces are expiring with no warning, a siren. Raw thoughts flying and soaring a far horizon. Marx codifying authority, forcing compliance. Bar for bar, art of war, force of a giant. Thoughts that enlighten the few to forge an alliance. Horrorcore science, the interface. I innovate, iterate. All of my thoughts, the false disintegrate. Infiltrate, mass havoc. Galactic intergate, facilitate. Cosmic wars, losses proliferate. Dissolve and dissipate. The frauds that'll imitate. They forge and simulate. I'm armed to obliterate. Let my source regenerate with chords to manipulate. Scar with a quicker fate. Slaughter and incinerate. My thoughts merge properly. Bars dispersed from an off-world colony. Bombs burst property. Scorched earth monopoly. Marx the first anomaly. Frauds work sloppily. Bombing the worst hypocrisy. Spawn a verse scholarly. Raw disturbed prodigy. War-torn philosophy. Hardcore monstrosity. I evolve to conquer all. Pure velocity. The final call. Warriors fall. The star odyssey. Off-world colony.
You came to us as a stranger beneath the flickering skyline, eyes wide, footsteps cautious on rain-slick steel streets. But now you're leaving as something else entirely, a part of the city, a whisper in the static. From the high-energy vibes of Stimulus Street to the chrome haze of the market wastes, Dystopian District has watched you move through its circuits and shadows. Maybe you found what you came for, maybe you didn't. Either way, the city left its mark on you, subtle as an AI's lie, sharp as a back alley deal. You've danced with ghosts in the neural clubs, argued with vending bots that knew your secrets, maybe even stared too long into the data abyss. You survived. That alone means something here. This place doesn't offer clean goodbyes. It offers choices. You can burn this memory to the cloud, let it fade like corrupted code, or carry it with you. A glitch in your pulse, a soft hum when the world outside gets too quiet. If you ever return, Dystopian District will still be here, glowing, decaying, pulsing with synthetic life. It never forgets, Until then, walk sharp, trust your firewalls, and never blink at the wrong moment. We hope you enjoyed your stay at the Dystopian District. Hail Cobra!